It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Monday, the 3rd of March. I'm Michael Groff. Welcome to Meteorological Spring. Although temperatures around here will actually be cooler than what we've experienced over the last couple of weeks. Highs below average today, a bit warmer tomorrow and Wednesday, but another round of cooler temperatures in here by Thursday and Friday, and that could even be accompanied, dare I say it, by some rain chances. Yes, maybe the most meaningful rain chances we've had around here since, last August. All right, we'll talk about that and everything else going on, too, as we dive on in. Before we get to that, though, of course, we wrapped up the month of February since our last conversation here, our last discussion. So let's take a look at those climate stats from the month. And February 2025, well, if it felt warm to you, that's because it was. It tied with 1991 for the warmest February on record with a mean temperature of 66 degrees. The average high for the month was 79. That was the second warmest. The average low, 52.9, the third warmest, but you put it all together, it was the warmest February on record. And with just 0.03 of an inch of rain officially in the bucket at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, it was the 110th wettest, or if you prefer, 21st driest on record. Okay. Now we'll hit you with the climate stats from yesterday. 80 degrees was the afternoon high for your Sunday, the 2nd of March, 55 the morning low. 74 and 52 are the averages for this time of year, that record high of 90 degrees. And as we take a peek outside right now at 1:25 p.m., some fluffy clouds out there, some cumulus around. We've got scattered clouds, and we're sitting at 61 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point's 28, humidity 29%. It's breezy with the west wind at 16 miles per hour and the barometer 29.91 inches and falling. All right, let's take a look at that satellite loop that's so popular. Some people really love our satellite loop, so we'll put this in motion here. This is the last approximately 18 hours or so, and you can see that upper low is spinning around just to the north and west of us. And some clouds coming in, especially across northern Arizona. That area of low pressure is bringing about some windy conditions out here across the southwest. And as a result, we are seeing some clouds on the increase with this as well. Now, there may be a few showers across northern and eastern Arizona, maybe even the southeastern part of the state. And I will tell you, I didn't even prepare this graphic, but one of our high-resolution models, the 3-kilometer NAM, even tries to bring in a few showers into northern Maricopa County later this afternoon and this evening. So it's not inconceivable we could see a shower around here with this, but at this point, we're not going to put that in our forecast. The main impact, obviously, with this area of low pressure is much cooler temperatures today and tonight especially, and those windy conditions. All right, let's get back to it. The watch warning map. Now, with that area of low pressure, boy, oh boy, we have got some windy conditions across northern Arizona, that wind advisory for the rim country and the eastern mountains. Southeast Arizona, there's a blowing dust advisory. And with humidity being as low as it is and with the dry conditions that we've had, we've got a red flag warning across the southeastern part of the state. We also have red flag warnings and wind advisories across New Mexico, West Texas, a high wind watch, which I believe now has been upgraded to a high wind warning. And, of course, red flag warnings there. But look at the wind advisories. They extend from Texas all the way into the southeast U.S. and all the way up into the plain states. It is going to be windy across a fair portion of the country. Very gusty winds. And not only that, but with this area of low pressure coming out into the plain states, you better believe we've got a risk of severe storms, the enhanced risk for parts of Oklahoma and Texas. Wichita Falls, Norman, Oklahoma City, Arlington. Arlington's in that standard slight risk of severe storms, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The broader severe weather risk from parts of West Texas all the way up into portions of Missouri and southwest Iowa. Now, I guess we could even hear a rumble of thunder in northern Arizona today and tonight, but really that's not the main concern with this area of low pressure as it moves on by. All right, speaking of, let's talk about the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Monday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, hey, maybe just under 1/4 of an inch. Obviously, we're going to see a little bit more across northern Arizona with this first system that comes through today and tonight. but with a couple of follow-up systems later this week, and maybe more active weather just beyond this period. So things are turning a little bit more interesting. We'll talk about all of that right now as we get to the models. Take a look, see what's happening. Here we go, the GFS, the 12Z run. This is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, there's that area of low pressure coming through the southwest. And what it means down at the surface for the rest of the day today, partly cloudy. And look, a few showers possible in northern and eastern Arizona, the southeast part of the state. And as mentioned a moment ago, we might see a sprinkle, a very light shower in northern Maricopa County that could skirt the northern part of the Phoenix metro area. So if that happened, if you got a sprinkle or a couple of raindrops, don't be completely surprised by that. But the chance of it being anything measurable is just so small, we're not going to include it in the forecast. But I suppose it's not impossible that could happen this afternoon or this evening as this area of low pressure comes through. Otherwise, expect breezy conditions for the rest of the afternoon and into the evening hours. And we'll top out in the mid-60s this afternoon. For tonight, the winds will start to die down. We'll turn mostly clear, and overnight lows, it's going to be a bit chilly. We'll get maybe dipping down into the upper 30s in the cold spots. Low to mid 40s elsewhere. Tomorrow, that area of low pressure is on out of here. We see a shortwave ridge that's building in, so we'll start a warming trend, highs upper 60s and low 70s. On Wednesday, we'll start to see another increase in clouds, though, because here comes our next weather system. Now, we'll still be pretty mild on Wednesday, highs mid-70s to about 80 degrees. But you can see that precipitation is off to the west of us, across California, up into the Sierra, some snow there. And we're going to see kind of a 1-2 punch here that we're going to see an initial short wave come through Wednesday night. That'll bring us a slight chance of showers, probably late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. The second part of this low will come through later on Thursday and Friday. So we're going to see multiple rounds of showers. Now, mainly these will be across central and northern Arizona, but absolutely there is a chance we could see some showers here in the southern part of the state. This will be a better organized system. Again, 2 waves will come through. There's an initial short wave, and then the main system will come through Thursday night and Friday. And as that happens, again, a chance of showers on Thursday. Mostly light showers, and they will be scattered in nature. Still, it is possible. I guess we've even looked at the possibility of a rumble of thunder or two with this. Probably not, but not completely out of the question with the colder air aloft. So high temperatures on Thursday will retreat back into the mid and upper 60s, and Friday might just very well be the coldest day of the forecast period, with highs maybe only in the upper 50s and low 60s. It will not feel like spring out there. So if you're heading out to a spring training game, doing something outdoors, it's not going to be a washout, a rain out with this, but again, scattered showers are possible, and it'll be chilly and windy at times too. Again, it'll feel kind of cold and raw, highs upper 50s and low 60s. But you know what? I love that weather, and given the February we just had, given the weather that we have had just prevailing here for the last several months in the Southwest, this could be a nice breath of fresh air. So hopefully that does turn out. But again, what we're looking at in terms of total precipitation here is going to be under 1/4 of an inch unless something changes fairly dramatically between now and then. All right, let's go to the weekend. That system is going to move on out of here, and high pressure will build back in. High temperatures upper 60s and low 70s on Saturday, but not before we have another chilly night with lows dipping down in the 30s and 40s, low to mid 40s here in Phoenix. And then Sunday morning will be chilly too. Lows could again dip down into the 30s in the cold spots, low to mid 40s in the urban core, and high temperatures on Sunday topping out in the mid 70s to perhaps low 80s here. So we'll warm it up once again. All right, a week from today, Monday, the 10th of March, and look out, here comes another system off to the west. And what we're seeing here is a more active pattern, finally. And it took all the way till the month of March. Now, historically speaking, if you go back to the 130 years of records in Phoenix, March and August are typically the wettest months of the year. So it's not unusual to see active weather in March, but given what we have been experiencing again the last several months, it's unusual to see any active weather at all. But Hopefully this does come to fruition. Another fairly cold, potent trough is moving on to the west coast by next Monday. We'll see an increase in clouds. And if this is right, maybe by late Monday night, Tuesday, we could even have another chance at showers. It'd be fairly mild on Monday. The day would be dry. But Monday night and Tuesday, as that trough comes through, yes, we could see another round of showers coming through here and maybe some snow up north. And temperatures would obviously cool off once again, probably back to below average levels. But it's a fairly progressive pattern, so by Wednesday, that's moving out of here toward the plain states. That trough's going negative tilt. We'd have to watch for the possibility of some strong and severe storms as that moves out into the plain states. For us, a dry northwesterly flow, we're cool and dry in the wake of that system. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble. This goes out through the 17th of March. The ensemble mean is just under 1/2 inch. And all of the members indicate measurable rain over the next couple of weeks. So, that is, again, great news. This is not going to be a drought buster, nothing like that. But any precipitation is welcome here, given how dry it has been. European ensemble, by the way, going out through the 17th of March. And again, it shows about 1/2 inch of rain, and all of the members indicate some degree of precipitation here. All right, looking at temperatures off the national blend of models, it looks like the coolest day is going to be Friday, and then we'll warm it up nicely for the weekend and maybe Monday, but then we'll cool it off once more and maybe a little cooler than what's shown here, depending on the intensity of that next system that comes in. But a more active pattern, kind of a yo-yo with these temperatures, that's for sure. The old March roller coaster ride. It is not uncommon to see that here in Phoenix, pretty wild swings in temperatures, maybe not quite as much so as other parts of the country, but we do see that around here. And so get ready for that as well. You're going to need all sorts of different attire. Today, might want to have a light jacket on if you're out there this afternoon or this evening with the breezes and maybe even a sprinkler or a light shower around. But maybe shorts weather by Wednesday. All right, that's it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube and make those monetary contributions to us, or you can donate directly via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that PayPal address. It's groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona. Talking about my Michelle, check her out. Check out her blogs, videos, everything Michelle and Adriana related. It's all linked up down in the description, so do give that a look. Also, our streaming station available 24/7, 365. It is called KMGX, and we play a ton of music and have a lot of fun over there, so give that a listen as well. All right, otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe out there. And you guys have yourselves an absolutely terrific rest of your Monday.